Hey, it's Tom for GAK, and today we're looking at this. So this is the Ibanez PIA. This is the new offering from Ibanez for Steve Vai's signature line. It's clearly based on the gem, but with some key differences which we'll get into in a moment. But the main idea behind it is it's a modern take on that gem design. So before we get into the specs, let's hear how it sounds clean. So if we jump into what the specs of this are, it's essentially a gem, but it does have some slight differences. So we've got an older body, and that comes in 4 different colors. So we've got gold, we've got pink, green, and white, which we can overlay on the video now. We've got the classic edge tremolo, which Steve's had on his gems for upwards of 20 years. These are the new Damasio Utopia pickups, which you can see what he's done there. Standard 5-way switch, which Steve uses. So we've got a 5-piece construction on the neck. So we've got maple and walnut. We've got a rosewood fretboard with a multicolored Tree of Life inlay, which is now called the PIA Blossom inlay. The top 4 frets are scalloped, which enable you to grab those high notes really easily. Locking nut so that you can use the trem properly, and 24 jumbo frets, which enable you to play this thing with maximum ease. So let's have a listen to the guitar with some distortion. So the other things to talk about with this design are the quality of life features that it has. So it's obviously got an updated handle on it. It doesn't have the monkey grip, it now has the petal design. So if you wanted to grab this thing like you would a gem, it's going to be slightly different, but you can still fit your hand through. But the main thing is going to be this, which is a magnetic backplate. So if you're setting up your guitar to different tunings, or you need to make adjustments, you don't have to get your screwdriver out. It's now magnetic, which is a really good feature, and it should be on every guitar ever. So another thing to talk about is going to be the whammy bar. So this guitar comes with 2 separate whammy bars, but you don't use both of them at the same time. They're just variants of the whammy bar. So this one, for instance, is a carbon version of the normal whammy bar. And what that means is that it's so much lighter than the regular Ibanez whammy bar. This means that if you are sitting with your guitar and you lean forward or back, the weight of the whammy bar is not going to make your tremolo go out of tune. So that's really cool. It also just feels great to use. You can do all the standard whammy bar stuff. Steve uses it, so obviously you can do all the whammy bar stuff. I'm going to play some leads on this thing. I'm going to crack out my Steve Vai vibrato and have a good time with it. So that was the Steve Vai PIA from Ibanez. Let us know what you think. I think this thing's great, but I love Steve Vai a lot. So, you know, if you're a Steve Vai fan, you're going to love this guitar. The neck feels fantastic on it. It's just another quality offering from Ibanez for super shredders, I guess. But yeah, let us know what you think. If you've enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.